You know, as a dog parent, I try not to be judgy, but some things are just unacceptable. I need permission to be a judgy little bitch.
Permission granted.
This is Niche
I'm going to talk about it anyway. Okay, so we're at this dog cafe. Should we say which one it is? Nothing against the cafe.
The cafe was fine other than the fact that the coffee sucked.
Okay, so let's not say what it is. That's the main point of a cafe. So let's just
You see
cut
that
it there.
TikTok? It's like, I don't know if it's like a trend, but it's this thing where you spend extra money to support a mom and pop coffee shop, and then you get some shit ass drink. And it's like, I should have just gone to my tried and true. You know?
I should have just gone to the coffee bean and tea leaf.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to say the cafe, but it is a dog-friendly cafe. There is a literal dog park in the cafe. So there's only like one place that this could be.
Well, yeah, they donate money to local animal rescues.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We're probably giving the space away. We might as well just say the name of it. But yes, there's like a gated in dog park and a separated spot where you can sit if you don't have a dog.
Right. So we take Junebug to the gated in dog park. Mind you, Junebug's been to the dog park a couple times. She's had a few little iffy experiences, but for the most part, she does pretty well.
She's always shy.
Yeah, she's just scared, shy, doesn't really want to hang out. As soon as we enter the dog park, she is cornered by these huge ass dogs. And when I tell you, it's like me, a 5'6" person, being greeted by two 10-foot people, two giants.
Massive.
I don't even know. It was a doodle and just a big one. I don't even know. So they corner her. She starts off a little scared, whatever. Time progresses. These two little pugs come in.
They were infatuated with each other.
Those dogs. I don't know how to say it. We witnessed an orgy at the dog park. The
doodle? The big old doodle got in on the action. For sure. I'm not even sure that dog could fit two paws on the back of the pug.
No, this dog
it
was
trying
massive.
to melt, but it could only fit one paw.
Right. There were little red crayons everywhere.
Oh,
I was
lipstick.
sick. Yeah, the lipsticks were out of the tube. The pugs were on each other. The doodle was getting some. Junebug.
The pugs were heavy on the 69.
I'm laughing because it's so true. They were humping each other's faces.
It's a 69 wheelbarrow.
That might be the craziest thing you've ever said. I want to add that to your note. I have a note of every crazy thing Will says. Anyways, Junebug was just watching, clutching her pearls, literally. She was judging so hard.
Once the humping started, she wanted nothing to do with either one of them. Your mom calls Junebug an uppity bitch.
Yeah, my mom thinks Junebug is very uppity, very standoffish, because it is true. When my mom's dog comes up to her, she looks down at him like, bitch. So she is a little snooty, I might say. So she was pearl clutching. We had to go. I was like, this orgy is not ending. All of this to say to the dog parents out there, I think we need to be a little mindful about orgies happening.
It was kind of like your sister's TikTok where she's like,
some of y'all's kids are so badly behaved that like I'm really starting not to like you.
Okay, yes, she made a great point with that some people were very triggered by. The hit dogs were hollering, but it's so true. If you are a dog parent your fucking dog.
You don't need to hover, you don't need to baby, but if something happens, even a little bit, like two dogs bombarding our little dog and she was cornered and couldn't get out. And they were being friendly, but aggressively friendly, like all up in her face and everything. Why not just come up and say, oh, sorry about that. Let's give your dog some space.
Let's let your dog enter the dog park.
Right. Oh, my two dogs can't stop fucking each other. Maybe we shouldn't be at a dog park. Maybe we need to be at the Embassy Suites.
No, maybe we need to be at a vet doing the neutering procedure because that dog was not neutered. The doodle was not neutered. And Junebug, as a spayed queen, was just not feeling it. She's a square is what we mean. It was a lot. So let's just address the elephant in the room. There was a clip from last week's episode that went slightly viral, I would say, on TikTok.
1 million plus views? That's more than slightly viral.
You think that's viral?
That's
on
viral.
TikTok? I think a viral has like 15 million.
I mean, that's uber viral. That's everybody sees it.
Yeah, so it got over 1 million views. I will say it hit maybe 10K and I got a comment from the subject of the video, Danielle Bernstein. She must have been monitoring. I don't know if she has some sort of Google alert on TikTok.
That would be a great thing to have, though, just like there is for actual Google. What if you're a small business and you want to know if someone's, talking about you? And you
But I don't want everyone to know that I'm talking about them.
Good for the people doing the searching, bad for the people doing the talking.
Yeah. There is a group of people who follow me on TikTok who like to tag the person that I'm talking about every single time.
Is that a faux pas?
Technically, no. It's, oh my gosh, look at this video about you. Haha.
You've had a few subjects comment on your videos. Julia Fox.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton.
Yeah. Paris Hilton followed me from my TikTok. I was like, oh my God. Listen, at this point, I know if I post something on TikTok, it is possible that the person I'm talking about will see it.
Yeah.
I accept that. Everyone who makes content needs to accept that. Even if you only get like 200 views a video, one could pop off and they could see it. You never know. But she caught it early and it was a whole thing, honestly.
It was a really funny comment. It felt very matter of fact with a slight backhand.
Yeah.
Not like I'm trying to defend myself and all this. It was more like, you guys are wrong. I'm here to fact check you. Hee hee ha ha. Bye.
Actually, she kind of ate with her response. She was like, actually, I bought it. You can borrow it though. That was good. But people did not like her response. And it has carried on to this day.
That's your most viral, this is niche.
It actually is not.
It's not?
The one about Remy Cruz making $45,000 on the brand deal
I forgot
surpassed this one, which is another one where I was like, ooh, she might see that.
You lost her.
And she unfollowed
She
me.
unfollowed you.
Yeah. And I've been following her, no joke, since I was probably 18. And when she followed me, I was like, oh my God, Remy followed me. It's over now because I talked about her on this YouTube video, which usually gets like 1,000 views. You just never know. There's this, I wouldn't even call it a trend going around TikTok, a discussion about people looking smoked out.
Yes, you look smoked out. Your lips are black right here. Your eyes are sunken in. It just look like...
People are saying that they can tell when someone smokes a lot of weed by how they look. Like their lips are a little brown, their eyes are a little closed. Not even
Like,
when they're
even if
high.
they're not high?
Right. They just have the smoked out look. It was very hatery, but at the same time, I was thinking, okay, if you're triggered by this, you feel like you look like that. I don't think that I look like a smoked out person.
I think people would be surprised to know that you smoked.
I think they would too. And I wanted to comment that, but I restrained myself.
Do I look like I smoke?
Yeah. I would probably guess that you do because you have like tattoos and all that. You're a little edgy compared to me.
He's got long hair.
He's a little edgy. I don't know. I just don't see it. I know what look they're talking about, but I think that's just how some people look.
That's arguably just taking low-hanging fruit. This person looks depressed. This person looks creative.
This person looks tired.
This person looks like they work in finance.
Yeah.
Then you say, oh yeah, you probably smoke weed. High fucking percentage, dude.
Yeah. There was a girl who posted a TikTok in response saying that she works at a dispensary, and the people who come into the dispensary, you would never guess that they would be high. It would be like a dad with his wife and kids waiting in the car, and he'd be like, hey, I just need like 6 wild gummy raspberries, and then let me get 2 packs of those pre-rolls. Yeah, I think that'll be good for the weekend. Okay, see you later. And they just go off on their little camping trip. And I do think that every time I go in the dispensary, I see people who I wouldn't expect to see in there, I guess. The people who work there, it's just normal people.
I feel like people who work at a dispensary are very...
The people who work at Sweet Flower are professional as fuck. I feel like I'm going into an Apple store.
You know what show I miss? What was that one about the Hollywood...
High Hopes.
High Hopes was a good show. That
was a
deserved
great
more
show.
attention. I think that we need to make something for them because I enjoyed that
I already
show.
have, but I'll make another one. And everyone was like, is this an ad? I was like, I'm literally trying to make y'all watch it. No.
You will never... They talk about this all the time. Like, if you like a show, talk about it. Generate the buzz.
Right, because I want people to watch it. We need to get the numbers.
You need to get the numbers.
Yeah.
In this day and age, they're canceling shows just because they don't get talked about on Twitter enough.
Exactly. So High Hopes was on Hulu, and it was about people who worked at a dispensary in Hollywood.
It was basically Vanderpump, but for weed.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of was, but they were all high, and it was so funny.
Super funny.
Yeah. I almost want to rewatch it
We
because
should
there's no
rewatch
season
it.
2.
I
I
know.
love it. If you want to just do a little gardening and watch that show, you will be so entertained. Freddie, do you remember Freddie? He was super high. Lots of people on there who don't have a smoked out look.
We got to run it up.
If you've already watched it, rewatch it. If you haven't watched it, watch it now. But it is on Hulu, so if you are boycotting at the moment, we understand. But I highly recommend it if you have it.
I'm not a big concert goer. I won't go to a stadium concert. I don't like stadium concerts. I don't think they're worth it unless you are middle close, and those tickets are going to cost thousands of dollars. I won't go to a show unless it's got standing room. But concert etiquette is weird because we went to a show, Coldplay, for your birthday at the Hollywood Bowl.
Coldplay,
Oh, no. It was Death Cab.
Death Cab, and the Postal Service.
Yeah. And now it's not really the kind of show where you would stand. But if you're the only people standing and everyone else is sitting, is that bad etiquette?
Yeah.
I saw people at a show somewhere overseas and it was a park. So if you stood, you're blocking everybody around you.
Yeah, I think that's a no, but I also understand why you're doing that.
Right.
I prefer the Hollywood Bowl in a box
Yeah.
where you are seated.
Yeah.
I just like to watch, honestly.
I could pop around a little bit, but I'm not like going crazy, singing, doing the HOTTOGO.
Oh, you better be doing the HOTTOGO or you're going to get called out. She is still calling people out for not doing it.
You think you're too cool to do it.
That's crazy.
But speaking of concert etiquette, I came across some drama. Can I get your opinion on this little TikTok that I saw about concert etiquette?
Huh.
So this girl says she's front row at a concert. The opener comes out and she really likes the opener. So she turns to her friend and says, "Can I have your phone and take a picture?" And her friend's like, "Yeah." And she kind of tests out the camera, see if it works, takes the picture, whatever. The performer basically called out people for talking the entire time. Like, you're talking while I'm performing. How fucking dare you people? And she said that the people next to her had been loud and talking and laughing and stuff while she was performing. So maybe she was talking about them, but then the performer made eye contact with her.
Oh, and singled her out?
Yes.
Ah.
And she was like, "Am I in the wrong for that?" Honestly, you're not in the wrong, but I do think that performers are calling people out more. So maybe y'all need to be on your best behavior because you might get called out.
If you're an opener, though, you aren't always likely to get the same respect as the headliner. People likely talk through your set unless you get their attention.
Right. It's not like a festival where I'm going across and maybe I come across someone. I'm intentionally going to see one person and you just so happen to be there. Usually
Which
is how
most
it
likely,
is.
right. Yeah.
So you can't expect people to be standing at attention and paying full attention to you. You're just kind of the background noise while people get their food, their drinks, go to their seats.
Right. Some people
cetera.
are still showing up because they
Exactly.
know it's going to run 30 minutes before the headliner's on.
Right. Are you going to yell out into the crowd, "Some bitches are late and missed half my songs"? You little bitch. What, you needed your popcorn before you came in here?
You on a date with that broke man who didn't even buy your sushi?
The guy you're with looks fucking broke, bitch. But I think that people are getting called out. This isn't the first instance I've heard of someone getting called out. But the people who are getting called out usually deserve it. It's people who are throwing stuff on stage
Right.
and being a nuisance. But I think for little things, maybe, I don't know, let it go.
People find out all the time, though, that if you poke at your fans too much, you're going to lose them.
FAFO.
Salute.
Please clap. Told you it would come up. It goes that way too. You can't be calling out all your fans for shit. Just understand that some people might not be excited to see you, and
Yeah.
it just is what it is.
It's a test in humility, I think, being an artist.
100%. Doing anything creative, I think, is because you're just ignored, belittled, looked down upon,
Yeah.
talked about negatively,
Yes.
rejected.
That's what we do well. People roasted me for not knowing that Vivrel was a company and not a person. Like Vivrel,
it was
like
funny.
Vivrel is not an unheard of name for somebody.
No, the owner of the company, her name is Vivrel.
See?
No, I'm just kidding. People were not hating on you for that. We were laughing with you.
Okay.
It was funny. But I did get one comment that was like, "That guy keeps talking and interrupting her, and you're taking forever to get to the point."
Oh,
And I was like, that's a thought I've had.
it is definitely a thought I've had too.
That is an insecurity that is spot on. Thank you for calling that
But
out.
also, we talked about how to post more on your TikTok about this show. Obviously, just to promote it. But that clip posted the way that it was to give people the cadence that they're not always used to on TikTok as they are on YouTube.
Which is basically what all of my videos are.
Right. It's a little slower paced. You're not just trying to get a point across. We're just chatting.
It's not 15 seconds. It's 4 minutes.
Exactly.
All of my videos are 3 minutes, 10 minutes. From the beginning, my plan with my TikTok was to do long form content.
Right.
I wanted people who like listening to longer things.
Well, yeah, but your deep dives on TikTok for TikTok are much more quick-winded. You're very Busta Rhymes when you talk on there.
Yeah.
You know.
No need to go in 2 times speed.
Exactly.
So it's a little different, but I can't shut the fuck up. All my videos are going to be long. I can't do a 30-second deep dive.
You also don't get monetized for 30-second content.
I didn't want to go there.
The people who know. The people who don't know should know. Minute-long content equals your favorite creators getting paid.
Honestly, yeah. I know that we stopped. I guess you never did keep up with the Kardashians, but I stopped keeping up with the Kardashians maybe a year ago or something. I'm 1 year sober. I've been giving up on them slowly for years, but I saw this tweet that really sucked me back in. I just need to read it. Ray J claims he is helping the feds build a major RICO case against Kim Kardashian and her mother, Kris Jenner, and says the case is worse than Diddy's.
What is he promoting this like a book tour?
He did a little paparazzi video interview, I believe. Oh no, he was streaming.
This federal RICO though, on KK and Kris. Ooh, the federal RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy. If anybody know Kim and cool with Kim, they need to tell her now. The rain is coming. The feds is coming.
And now Kim's lawyer is like, you need to shut the fuck up. We're about to sue your ass.
Yeah.
So something tells me that she is not guilty.
There's also a reason that cops say we don't speak on ongoing investigations.
If you don't know, let me give you a great example of a RICO case investigation gone wrong. Joe Francis. That deep dive is on my channel. The sheriff.
Rico?
They tried to do RICO charges against him. The sheriff had a huge ass mouth and went on the news and was like, I'm coming for your ass. Literally was saying stuff like that. Fucked up the whole case.
Jeez.
You can't just go around accusing people of RICO also. That's crazy. Why are so many people facing RICO charges?
For people who don't know what a RICO charge, it's a conspiracy. It's the first RICO charge was bringing down the New York mobsters.
Right. Racketeering,
laundering, fake licenses and documents, bribery.
No, I'm trying to think of what RICO stands for. It was the RICO Act, the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. Corrupt organizations, the mob. So if you're saying that Kim Kardashian deserves a RICO charge, you're basically putting her on the same level as a John Gotti.
But if you talk about how big that Kardashian organization is, you're Kardashians and Jenners. So you got Good American, obviously Skims,
Lemmy, Cloud,
Safely,
Jesus, 818,
Kylie stuff.
Right, Kylie Skin, Kylie Cosmetics. She did a bikini line. She has her Kai clothing line.
Is Ray J trying to loop in that entire network? Because there needs to be a network.
The Kardashian Church.
The church.
The Kardashians have a church. People do not know this. They have a tax-exempt Christian church. Okay? If he's saying this is bigger than Diddy, who knows what it could be. But I think Ray J really has major problems with Kim Kardashian because he's been accusing her of shit for years.
I thought it was cool.
I mean, he wanted to be involved because think about it. You plan out this sex tape with your girlfriend and her mom.
I mean, like after that.
He had a problem with that because she then came out and said, Ray J sold my tape. He exploited me. And that ruined his reputation for years. And then he wound up being on Love and Hip Hop and kind of like brought it back, but not really.
I thought he wasn't even trying to get back into the limelight. You're saying that he's been fighting back ever since.
Yeah. He was on Love and Hip Hop. He has an earphone line, Raycon. Yeah, he's been trying to get back. He definitely has been shading the Kardashians and the Jenners lately.
I think I'd be really scared to be on live, to be a creator that is forced to be online often, because I'd be so worried about putting my foot in my mouth.
Especially when you say something like, they're worse than Diddy. Imagine saying something slanderous like that. Like maybe you're joking.
And for some reason, there's some knuckleheads that got nothing better to do but to record everyone's full live.
And clip them.
What do you do with it? Why?
You clip them and then you profit.
How do you have storage on your phone for this?
It got clipped. And he got rolled. I know. I'd be so afraid of being clipped. Honestly, this could be clipped unfavorably.
Yeah, but we're not live, and you get to censor when I go over the top.
True. It is always you. But they could even take what you're saying out of context. We don't have the context for that. Was he high and saying, they are diabolical, they ruined my life, I'm doing a RICO case, ha ha ha? Or was he dead ass? I think he was dead ass, but I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. It's not good.
The hard part about the TikTok algorithm is I swear that if you watch one wrong video for more than 10 seconds, 75% of your For You page is going to be themed that one video.
That literally happened to me today. And you're going to die. It was with, who's that Kennedy senator, the Republican? It was a compilation of quotes from him. The one who was like, if you want to defund the police, the next time you need help,
Call a crackhead.
Have you seen him? He is funny, admittedly, but he is off his fucking rocker. Anyway, I liked one compilation and then I was like, wait a minute. I go to look. It's a MAGA, really weird account. So it wasn't even ironically reposting him, but I'd already liked it. So I go back and I unlike it. And from then on, I've just been seeing compilations of him. It's a lot. What were you seeing?
I got on Halloween Talk and people like already posting their outfits or reposting past year's outfits. It's just them in their Halloween stuff. And I keep thinking, Halloween's a week away. Halloween's a couple weeks away. No, it's a month away.
Yeah.
It's a little early.
It's a little early, but it's never too late to spread holiday cheer. You can spread holiday cheer at any time of the year.
I'm not that into Halloween out of all holidays. I love it for kids.
Yeah, it's not my favorite either. I don't like feeling scared. I do like dressing up as a person, but I don't really care that much. I just do it for the fun of the outfit, and then I take the outfit off and I'm kind of good on that.
Yeah, we've done a couple of them just for like the videos.
Ours have actually been pretty good, I would say. Iced tea and
Oh, the Detective Munch.
Detective Munch.
I bought glasses for that.
Yes, readers from the CVS. We sprayed your hair with dry shampoo and made it gray. I put my hair in a little braid, a low braid. That was a good one. Jasmine and Gino from 90 Day Fiancé was obviously.
That was a winner. We got Jasmine's response on that.
Jasmine saw that. See, this is what I mean. They can always see it.
I feel like that was the first big one.
But I feel like we kind of nailed it. Harry Hamlin and Lisa Rinna.
That was a good one.
Lisa saw that. This year, I'm very excited to dress up as another niche reality TV celebrity. I don't think Lisa Rinna's niche, but Jasmine and Gino kind of are.
Yeah, we talk about that, how you like to do very, very niche. Only a couple of people at the party would understand who your costume is.
I'm trying to use my costume as an attractor for cool, cultured people.
Oh, so it's almost like a test. So
It's
if
a
someone
test.
doesn't know what you aren't likely to be funny and enjoyable to be around because we won't have that common interest.
More so, if someone gets it, they'll come up to me and we can talk about it. They watch the show.
So you're trying to attract the good ones. You're not trying to deter the bad ones.
Yeah, I'm not trying to deter. You probably will just be like, I don't know what she is, whatever, move on. But
Okay.
I'm trying to be a little conversation starter with my girlies. I really was considering being Teresa and Joe from Jersey with you this year, but I've actually changed my mind.
Could have been good. Joe's going away.
Your daddy's going away. He's been away for a week, and
Oh, you mean prison?
we don't say that prison, we don't say jail, we don't say locked up, we say he's going away. That would have been super funny, yeah. But we'll save that one. Do you know my idea for this year?
I want to say you told me, but I can't think of it right now.
It's going to be niche, but I'm telling you, if you get it, it's going to be so random
Should
and
we
funny.
wear it for, should we do it on a day we film
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Like our outfits?
Yeah. We did it last Halloween.
Did we?
Yeah, we wore our outfits for our Love is Blind recap. You were a person with a headlamp and a one piece. I was Lisa
Oh,
Rinna.
That's right. What was I? I was photo mechanic.
And I'm niche. Raise your hand if you know who Lisa Rinna is. Raise your hand if you know what Photo Mechanic is, the software. Yeah, that's pretty random to me. But I like an if you get it, you get it moment. Okay, let's do Will's complaining segment, but this week it's really my complaint.
What are you complaining about?
I'm complaining about people filming strangers doing something maybe a little annoying, parking badly, maybe cutting you off in traffic, cutting you in a line, something like that, and recording them and saying, TikTok, do your thing.
Yeah, this is a big problem with social media as a whole nowadays. It's used to cancel over dumb things.
Do you realize that you are literally contributing to the surveillance state? We are surveilling each other like that. And any bad thing that you do, any unsightly behavior could be used against you to publicly shame you.
Like the cart narc guy, kind of.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
These are obviously real big annoyances, and I think tellings about people's morality or who people are as people.
Yeah, like if you litter, if you don't bring your cart back, I feel like that says something about you.
It says something about you, absolutely. But to publicly shame them for clicks and likes and whatever, it makes you, I think, come off worse.
But I don't think that we as a collective are in that place to admit that yet.
Yeah, so this is a big hater segment. It's not even like a
hater
little
segment.
Can I have a hater segment?
Yeah.
This was directed directly at TikTok. I noticed about a week ago, they have made certain features really hard to swipe for and certain ones super easy. And they did it to their benefit. Sometimes when I'm scrolling and then I want to, scroll to the side to go to their profile, they made that incredibly harder in some random update. Whereas I swear, if I'm just scrolling up and trying to scroll past an ad, that one will automatically swipe right into that ad's profile or click the link or whatever.
Oh, you think they're messing with your finger movements?
I think they did to make it easier to swipe on ads so that those click-through rates go higher probably. If I think about it, it's not because they want to hurt the creator. It's because if they get used to with their thumb being a little lax, a little off center, just slightly because it's not so stiff, then when you get to an ad and they make that really sensitive, then you automatically go in.
So it's seeing the behavior that you have before and then adding new features to take advantage of it. Like how Instagram, all the buttons are at the bottom because usually you're holding your phone like this.
The most common finger push placement was center bottom to create a new post. Mm-hmm. And then they replaced that with the shopping one.
Right, now it's back. But I do remember when they did replace that.
Because they were counting on you continuing.
Your finger just being there and continuing to click that, yeah. I thought you more so meant when you're going through the comments and you want to read more of a long comment, the more button is right next to the thumbs down.
So
I thumbs down every comment that I just want to read more.
That's annoying. I think that is bad UX versus I think that my complaint is TikTok manipulating UX to serve their advertisers.
Honestly, I put nothing past anyone.
If anyone else is having the same issue or if it's just me and I am highly paranoid, let me know.
It's like the people who are like, ever since Trump's message popped up during the TikTok ban, I'm getting all of these conservative clips. Have you noticed that? People are saying that their algorithm changed ever since the ban and they're not getting as much progressive content. I have noticed discrepancies in the reporting process. The kinds of videos that I've reported racist videos, blatantly racist, anti-Semitic, horrible videos that are obvious, no violation found. And yet, if I comment a water emoji on someone's page, my comment gets taken down. Or if I say, you've got to be fucking kidding me, girl. Or even you've got to be kidding me.
I don't comment on videos hardly ever.
Don't. Except for the Danielle Bernstein video.
June, are you okay?
You okay, Junie? Pick up my baby. Aww. Baby was having a tough time on the mat by the door. Yeah, I don't know what the conspiracy is. I just think it could be a possibility. And there is our complaining segment, our hateration segment. Our nichelord of the week is very important this week. Her name on TikTok is Mel. Yeah, her name's Mel. And she is doing a play-by-play kind of Howard Zinn's A People's History of the United States. But she's not just reading the book and summarizing it. She's tying all of it to what's happening right now. And I put my headphones on the other day. You had something on the TV. I just laid here and listened to that for hours. I listened to it while I was cooking. I listened to it in the shower. I have been locked into all of her videos. And honestly, the parallels that she's drawing from the beginning of U.S. history to now give me a lot of hope.
What are we talking early U.S. history?
So the whole point of A People's History is to, instead of telling history from the point of view of the aristocratic elite, who usually write history, it's a people's history. So you're hearing about Columbus from the perspective of things that indigenous people in the Caribbean were writing down at the time about what was happening.
Got it.
of slaves, of poor white people who were indentured servants, of the factory workers in the textile mills in the early 1900s. It's a people's history. And what I'm learning from her videos is that from the very beginning, Americans have been about shit. Like when people are subjugating us or oppressing us or pushing us down, every single part of history, we have always fought back and we have never accepted it. And it gives me hope for right now. I really got a little emo listening to her videos because I was like, you know what? Maybe we can survive this. We've survived so much worse.
I think if you also look at it in the same sense as Watergate was this huge thing at the time, but people were cowering to what they were seeing rather than standing up. And it only took, one or two people to stand up to bring down the whole atrocities that were happening.
There were so many people involved in Watergate or who knew about it, who just let it happen. And it literally was one person being like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to stand on business.
So I continue to think about that every time, an attorney general steps down rather than fights back. Every time someone accepts a resignation versus, no, I'm not going to let you do this.
Yeah.
These are the situations where I think who's going to be the Supreme Court member who finally grows a spine.
Right. Who is going to be the one person in power who finally says, I've had enough? Yes, I am awaiting that moment and I'm hopeful for that moment. But I'm also hopeful for the collective.
Right.
We just saw it just now, y'all. Jimmy Kimmel gets off the air for a day, billions of dollars lost. We actually can change things. And they put his ass back on. Did they not?
They did.
So it's very easy to be overwhelmed by everything that's happening and feel powerless. But when we come together, we can really fuck shit up. And history proves that.
And keep the foot on the motherfucking pedal. Epstein list.
Where's the fucking list?
Don't forget it, right? We cannot allow these master manipulators to continue to change the news cycle whenever they want us to forget about something. We are strong if we stay united. We are strong if we continue to unite our voices rather than spout off too many different places. We've learned our lesson in 2024 when people were calling out Kamala Harris over Palestine instead of Trump.
And they fucking still are.
Anyway.
So as a result of Mel's videos, I've been listening to an audiobook. It's actually read, I believe, by his son. And it goes through all the history. So I'm kind of reading it along with her. But she contributes so much more to the discussion.
Adding the critical thinking part, right?
She adds the critical thinking and the pattern recognition. Okay, you kind of get that when you listen to the book too. But she does a really great job at that. And I just think more people need to be watching her videos because I'm telling you, I reposted a few of her videos too if you go on my repost, but it will give you strength. It will give you strength. So thank you, Mel. You have seriously, she honestly changed my brain chemistry.
Know history, know thyself.
Right. I am because we are.
Because we've done it.
Because we fucking done it. Period. And on that note, if you like niche news, internet history, pop culture, reality TV, any of that shit, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow Will on Instagram, subscribe to his YouTube channel, follow him on TikTok. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you want. And of course, follow my daughter at Good Job Junebug. And stay strong, people. Please clap.